Hello, this is to the Kenyan leadership and specifically to the ODM leadership and the ODM members. I know you guys know this very well. The interim leader currently, who is the elder brother to Raila Amolo Odinga, that is Oburu Odinga, is not everyone's favorite. And I know most of the people in ODM understand this. The reason why you elevated that guy to that leadership level is not because he qualifies, it's because you sympathized with him after his loss, after the loss of his brother, who was a very key person in his life. It happens in most of the political places. When your father dies, or someone who's close to you dies and he was a very key figure, people will always replace that person with someone who is closer to him, the leadership closer to him. And you guys know this very well. You know that there's no future with this guy. You know it very well, and I'll talk about that. And you know that there are two people in ODM that people love so much and people want to see them leading ODM. The first person is Sifuna, and the second person is Babu Owino. But let's talk about Babu Owino as the Luo kingpin. Not really, we'll talk about that as a Luo kingpin, but for now, let's talk about this. What if ODM installs Babu Owino as the party leader currently? Things will work perfectly, and I believe things will work perfectly, and there'll be a very, very, very good move in ODM party. Nowadays, or at this moment, ODM is so sluggish in its movement, and people are not open enough to tell people whatever they want to hear. And the members are sidelined and asking questions which way ODM. Many people are coming up with their own, some of the ODM leaders are coming up with their own way, saying that Ababa said this, Raila said that. Raila is gone, never to come back. We appreciate the good work that he did, and we wish that he was here to streamline some of the things that are happening. But now, which way ODM? And this one will only work if tuambiane ukweli. It will only work if you guys do away with the if ODM party does away with Mzee, that is Oburu Odinga, and install a youthful leader, because there is a youthful a revolution within the country. And when I use the word revolution, I'm not talking about the negatives of a revolution. I'm just saying there's a renewal of minds and a renewal of knowledge, a renewal of understanding, a renewal of everything. We cannot keep on doing things the old way. We cannot keep doing things the old way. Things are changing. The minds are changing. So we can't just be pulling back, pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. I'm not saying that the older people are bad leaders and all that. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is things are changing. Times are changing. Generations are changing. And this is another generation that needs more of a more of mental awareness. And let me say, we are, how do I put this, all in all, this is it. Because you'd have said that, maybe some of you would have said that, I'm trying to. So the thing is, ODM, to cut all these things short, just accept, just accept. I know it will be a painful thing to some of the leaders in ODM, but just accept and install Babu Owino as the party leader in ODM. Just accept these facts and install Babu Owino as a party leader in ODM. Whatever happens in 2027 shapes everything. He might lose in 2027 if he goes for the presidential candidate supported with ODM, candidacy with supported with ODM, but that would have shaped something within the Kenyan political realm. Not every politician or anyone who is vying for the presidency and supported by a big party should be someone who is old. Even these young people deserve an opportunity. Babu might have his own flaws, but this is his moment to take Kenya to the next level. And I believe so. I believe so. Like the old and like fathers, sometimes you disappoint us. You've lived your life well, or whatever you've gone through, but you've lived your life. You are in your 60s and your 70s or your 80s. Why are you still struggling? Why are you still struggling to take the place of young people? You're supposed to be sitting behind, mentoring young people and letting them, pointing them pointing fingers to where or giving them direction on what they should do and how they should do, counseling them whenever they make mistake, teaching them. But now you still the people who are running for those positions that you expect your sons to take. Why are you competing with your sons? You had your time to compete, and you had your time to compete with your peers, and you lost, or you did not really do whatever you're supposed to do. It's time to support our people. It's time to support our children. It's time to support our daughters and our sons, because wherever the world is headed, we will die as fathers and leave these people. We need to leave these people with a better place to live in, with a better country. That's what I'm trying to say. We have much to do in this country. And we are not undoing or saying that the leadership of our fathers was wrong, but we are trying to say and ask our fathers to give us an opportunity to lead. You've grown us, you birthed us, you educated us. Why can't you give us opportunities to practice that which you put into us? Not all young people will be bad leaders. No. I've seen young people who've made very good leaders. Not all people are bad leaders. I've seen all people are good leaders. But now, why should the old people compete with the young people when they empowered and educated these young people to take over those positions? ODM, you need to think again. You need to think again. Oburu Odinga is not bad for you to just give Babu that baton and bless him and tell him, my son, go ahead, you have my blessings. And as ODM party, you have our blessings. What Raila did not manage to achieve, we know that you can achieve this. As simple as that. And everything will continue. That is just for me now. That is just from me now, my personal opinion. I don't know what you're thinking about this. Maybe you can share whatever you're thinking in the comment section and tell us what do you think about this. ODM just trust Babu Owino with the leadership and let him lead. Amaniaji, as simple as that.